Do you like history? Me too. We're going to talk about Sir Winston Churchill, Adolf Hitler, and what the fuck I'm talking about. Stay tuned. So what led me down today's rabbit hole was I kept hearing the numbers 4-5. 4-5, 4-5. I knew that it held some kind of significance because I live at Townhouse 4-5. And for some reason, the 4-5 of my townhouse number and the street that my townhouse complex is on really rang a bell that I need to look into it. But I didn't quite know how to connect the dots until this happened. I've been looking at the tree of life across all religions and cultures because knowledge is power, and I like to find the common denominator in everything. But look at this, number 4, 5. 4, 5. What is connecting the 4 to the 5 is the serpent, okay? Serpent number 19. Now hold on to number 19 because that's a very interesting number, and I'll tell you why later. But 4, 5. 4 plus 5 equals number 9. We are in year 9, the year of the snake, okay? And what a snake is depicted as, it's a Kundalini awakening through our spinal fluid that connects the 33 vertebrae into our pineal gland, then opens up like a flower up to source awareness. So right now, the collective are feeling the purgings of their negative masculine attributes and their negative feminine attributes, so they can raise their awareness to become more balanced. 144 on the timer, so we can become more balanced, so we can be able to embody that Christ essence, to have better moral judgment, have better self-worth, have better understanding of the interconnectedness of all that is. Stay tuned. So how this is going to make a lot of people feel the merging of the masculine and the feminine through the serpent, through the Kundalini awakening, it's a self-sacrifice. You are truly giving up your right of what you think you know to who you think you are, to be able to rewire your brain to the higher possibility of who you are. So how interesting, 4, 5, merging the masculine and the feminine to get into Christ and then to connect into God. I live on Sir Winston Churchill, and my condo number is 45. Now look at this. When you are going through hell, keep on going, never, never give up. Well, when we merge our feminine to masculine, it's going to be a shock to our system. That's why Jesus says, when you find out, you're dismayed, and then you're troubled. But fear not, for then you will be astonished, for you know that you are God. For I am who I am. Check this out. I seen that World War I was happening when Sir Winston Churchill was in power, and it led me to Adolf Hitler. Why? I just go with the fucking flow, homies. And in September of 1919, so again, number 9. September is the 9th month, the serpent. Hitler was the last antichrist. Like, he was an actual fucking antichrist for what he did. But the world didn't end. That was just a taster. That was just the contrast of what could be. Listen. September 12th, 1919. Okay? German Labor Party, DAP. During the meeting, Hitler denounced a speech. Blah, 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 blah. Hitler joined the DAP with the number 555. 555 means massive changes and transformations. Now, how interesting that his military number was 555. And what the fuck did he do? He transformed lineages of energetic discord to the unified field. Ancestors. When we create such destruction of thyself in this reality as a soul with a choice, it creates energetic karma, which we are now reaping. So 1919, okay, let's move forward 100 years. 2019 is when Solar Maximus begun. 2019 to 2030, this is when our sun is going to be the most potent in expelling solar energy, pure nuclear energy that causes evolution, that causes purification of our DNA. Meaning, if we have trapped negative energy, meaning lack of awareness, ignorance, it's going to cause turmoil within ourselves to eventually be able to purge it, okay? But fear not, because this is very cool too. So in 1925, Sigmund Freud and Albert Einstein nominated Palestine to be a sanctuary for the Jews, okay? So that's when all the Jews went to Palestine, which is Gaza, and Jerusalem and Israel. Like that's why that country is the way it is. It was a sanctuary, a refugee for the Jew people. We're in 2025, the age of Aquarius. What is happening? We're beginning the sanctuary of the original way, the divine order. The original blueprint is being formulated. God shows us everything in contrast. History repeats itself. In 1933, Adolf Hitler became leader, which then triggered the Nazi invasion and hell on earth for so much destruction, right? What is the 2030 agenda? The New World Order is set to go in motion in 2030. There's going to be civil wars. Countries won't want to join, triggering World War III. Okay? In addition, in 1925 was the refugee founding for the Jews. Great. In 1925 and 1926, the matrix and wave formulations of quantum mechanics was founded. We are now in 2025, the age of Aquarius, meaning we have to understand the matrix and wave formation in order to survive what is coming. Check this out. On Christmas Eve, 1906, radio broadcast for entertainment and music was transmitted. So now they're putting these radio waves into our magnetic field so we can all be connected through radio. Guess what they founded 100 years later? Humans controlled computers with power of thought, built an invisible cloak, cracked the mystery of a 3,000-year-old computer, discovered a new element. God shows us patterns in contrast. Radio waves were built 100 years later. They now understand a 3,000-old fucking computer that thoughts can predict your reality. What is Tesla doing? He's building microchips. So we do not have a human emotion. We don't have authenticity. We lose our humanness by conforming to the pressures of war, famine, destruction. God is showing us through these solar flares. Like that is why he is the most beautiful as poet, most high. 2019 to 2030 is Solar Flare Maximus, emitting so much solar light, because what happens? Light is revelation. Number 4, light is revelation. And number 5 is the separation from the light. We have to go through hell to merge the two, to be resurrected in the Christ, to make the connection to source. Then we rule all.